Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive into the real talk about money mindset and making it work in your everyday life. Today we're tackling something I know hits home for so many of us. Why saving money feels downright painful. It's like your brain is screaming, no, buy that coffee instead. Even when you know building that emergency fund is the smart move. If you're watching from the US, India, Nigeria, the UK, or anywhere else, this struggle is universal. I've heard stories from people all over the world, and honestly, I've been there myself. Back when I was starting out in my 20s, scraping by on freelance gigs, saving felt like torture. But let's break it down based on real experiences from people like you and me. By the end of this video, you'll understand why it hurts and get some tips to make it easier. Hit that like button if you've ever skipped a savings deposit for something fun, and let's jump in. First off, let's talk about the psychology behind it. You know that instant rush you get from buying something new? That's dopamine, your brain's reward chemical. Spending gives you a quick hit, like eating chocolate or scrolling social media. Saving? It's the opposite. It's delayed gratification, and our brains aren't wired for that naturally. Take my friend Alex from California. He was earning decent money in tech, but every paycheck, he'd splurge on gadgets or weekends out. Saving felt like punishing myself, he said. Why deny myself now when I could enjoy life? But then the pandemic hit, and without savings, he was stressed out max. It's a classic case of loss aversion, a concept from behavioral economics. We feel the pain of losing something, like that fun purchase, twice as much as the joy of gaining a bigger bank account later. Studies from psychologists like Daniel Kahneman back this up, but Alex lived it. He finally started saving small amounts automatically, and now he says it's like building a muscle. Still hurts at first, but gets easier. Moving on to point 2. Opportunity cost. That's a fancy term for what you're giving up when you save. Every dollar, rupee, or naira you tuck away means you're not spending it on something else right now. And in a world full of temptations, that stings. I remember chatting with Priya, a friend from Mumbai, India. She's a teacher, and with inflation there hitting food prices hard, saving felt impossible. I see my friends posting about cafe hops or new outfits on Instagram, she told me. Saving means missing out on that social life. But Priya flipped the script by tracking her fun separately. A small portion for guilt-free spends, while the rest went to savings. It's about balance. In countries like India or Brazil, where family obligations like weddings or remittances eat into income, this pain is amplified. You're not just saving for you, it's for the whole crew. Real talk, I've felt this too. Sending money home during tough times, wondering if I'd ever build my own nest egg. Point 3. Lifestyle inflation. As you earn more, your spending creeps up too. That promotion? Suddenly you're upgrading your phone, your car, even your coffee from instant artisanal. Saving feels painful because it forces you to resist that creep. Juan from Mexico City shared his story. He went from an entry-level job to managing a team, but his savings stayed flat. I thought more money meant more freedom, he said. But I was just buying status symbols. It's the hedonic treadmill. you adapt to the new luxuries, and saving feels like stepping backward. In places like the US or Europe, where credit cards make it easy to live beyond means, this is rampant. But Juan started by freezing his lifestyle for 6 months. No upgrades, and funneled the extra into investments. Now he's debt-free and traveling on his terms. If you're in a high-cost city like London or New York, you get this. Rent alone makes saving feel like climbing Everest. Now, let's get into the economic side, because it's not all in your head. Inflation is a silent killer. In countries like Nigeria or Argentina, where inflation rates are sky high, saving in a bank account feels pointless. Your money loses value faster than it grows. I spoke with Aisha from Lagos, who said, "Why save when prices double every year? It hurts to watch my naira shrink." She's right. Real experiences show that in hyperinflation spots, people turn to assets like gold or crypto instead of traditional savings. But even in stable economies like Japan or the Eurozone, low interest rates mean your savings barely beat inflation. It's like running on a treadmill. You're working hard but not getting ahead. My own wake-up call? During the 2022 inflation spike, I saw my emergency funds purchasing power dip. It motivated me to diversify, some in stocks, some in high-yield accounts. For global viewers, check local options. In the US, think Roth IRAs. In the UK, ISAs. In Australia, superannuation boosts. But start small. Even 10% of income can compound over time. Another big one, emotional baggage from past experiences. Maybe you grew up in a household where money was tight, and saving meant scarcity, not security. Or perhaps a bad investment burned you before. This trauma makes saving feel risky or futile. Sarah from Toronto opened up about this. Her family lost savings in the 2008 crash, so as an adult, she avoided banks altogether. It felt safer to spend than to save and lose, she said. But therapy and financial education changed that. She started with micro-savings apps. In cultures where community support is strong, like in many African or Asian countries, individual saving can feel selfish or unnecessary. But real stories show blending both. Save personally while contributing to family pots. Point 5. The comparison trap. Social media bombards us with everyone's highlight reels, vacations, gadgets, lavish meals. Saving feels painful because it highlights what you're missing. From a subscriber in Seoul, South Korea, Min-Joon works in K-pop production, surrounded by glamour. Everyone's flexing on Instagram, he shared. Saving meant feeling left out. He combated it by curating his feed, following finance creators instead. Globally, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or WeChat in China, this pressure is real. My tip? Do a digital detox or join savings challenges online. Communities like Reddit's r/Personalfinance have folks from everywhere sharing wins. Finally, the lack of immediate feedback. Spending? You see the new shoes right away. Saving? It's abstract until you need it. That disconnect makes it hurt. Real example, Elena from Spain. Post-COVID, she lost her job but had 6 months savings. It didn't feel good building it, she admitted, but it saved my sanity. In Europe, with strong social safety nets, saving might seem less urgent, but personal buffers add peace. Wherever you are, Visualize your goals: a house, travel, retirement, to make saving tangible. So why does saving feel painful? It's a mix of brain wiring, opportunity costs, lifestyle creeps, economics, emotions, comparisons, and no quick wins. But from real stories worldwide, Alex, Priya, Juan, Aisha, Sarah, Min-Joon, Elena, and my own, pushing through builds freedom. Start small. Automate transfers, track progress, celebrate milestones. If this resonated, drop a comment with your saving struggles or wins from whatever country you're in. Subscribe for more Real Talk Finance, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.